Hello everyone, welcome back. This is Charles Walhingford with another cigar pairing, and today we have a good pairing, or maybe even a great pairing. We have the Riqueza by Tatuaje. It's a box press in the Robusto. Then we have the Plantation 20th anniversary aged rum or añejo rum. This is actually from an English-speaking country, so it would be a aged rum, not an añejo, but añejo means aged. Okay, I'll get back to you once we get deeper in the first third. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Let me tell you a little bit about this cigar first. The Riqueza, is a Tatuaje cigar. If you ever had Tatuaje, you would know that they aren't as heralded as they deserve, but these are some damn good cigars. What you're gonna have in this cigar, you're gonna have flavors of cinnamon, nutmeg, that kind of flavor. So it's a spicy cigar. A lot of times the cigars I have, most of the time they're that cocoa coffee type. I like to step outside of my comfort zone once in a while, and this is definitely a step outside of my comfort zone, but again, it's a damn good cigar. Also, indicative of a lot of Tatuaje cigars I've had, there's always a creamy finish to it, and this absolutely has a creamy finish. All right, let's talk about this Plantation. The Plantation is based out of Barbados. It's a Barbados añejo rum, or aged rum rather. It means the same thing as I said before, but it's actually owned by Pierre Ferrand. Pierre Ferrand, the cognac producer, actually bought this, I don't really know the year, but they bought this brand and they got into making distilled spirits from the Caribbean, of course, with añejo rum. This is a fine product, and I absolutely love it. I love it to death. First of all, it's super smooth. Sometimes with scotch, sometimes with bourbon, you're gonna need to add water. This, no water needed. It's just as smooth as can be. All the flavors are there, and it has a really nice amount of viscosity, which I really like when I'm doing my cigar pairings. Now this has a lighter hint or lighter notes of molasses, but it does have a bit of a brown sugar flavor. But what really comes out, coconut. Now this is not like one of those coconut rums, no. It's just you can taste the hint, like wow, that's coconut. And that's what I like. I don't like these weird additions of flavors added to my alcohol, my distilled spirit. No, this is not one of those. It just has a little bit of toasty coconut flavor coming through. So what made me put this combination together? So we have this pretty sweet distilled aged spirit, this Plantation 20th year aged rum. And then you have this spicy cigar. Not too spicy, but this spicy cigar. When I say spicy, don't get it confused with heat. It's not spicy like Thai food or Indian food. Not that kind of spicy. Spicy in the sense of the spices you would put in apple pie or something like that. I wanted to put those two together to balance each other out. That the sugar and cinnamon together, much like cinnamon toast. So how is the pairing going so far? Right now, I think we have a situation where we have the opening act, main event type situation. Now this rum is tasting fantastic with this cigar, but the cigar is slightly getting overshadowed by this rum. And again, that's never truly a bad thing. Now, far as ratings go, that does hurt the rating. And the rating is completely about how close it is or how great of a perfect pairing it is. And right now, in the first third, it's not a perfect pairing. It's an opening act and main event situation. The main event is the rum, the The opening act is the cigar. But we'll see how it gets better or worse in the second third. I'll see you later. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. We're back in the second third. And what we have here is a opening act main event situation. Now, the cigar has lightened up with the spicy profile. It's more of a toasty profile, and that's nice. It's like together with this rum, it's like a toasted coconut flavor. And if you like toasted coconut, that is right up your alley. If you don't care for coconut, you won't like this. This cigar by itself is just fantastic, as always, when you have anything from Pete Johnson. Anything from Pete Johnson, you're gonna have something really nice, and this is. But unfortunately, together with this distilled spirit, it's not gonna be a perfect pairing. And when it's not a perfect pairing, that doesn't mean you just throw it out. It just means it's not the best possible pairing you could have. And for me to come on here and tell you that every single one of my pairings are going to be outstanding, perfect, and great, that wouldn't be fair to you. And I am big on being upfront, straight up and down, and even on the board with what I do and what I say and everything that goes along with it. But is this good? Absolutely, it's great, but this is not a perfect pairing. So if this is not a perfect pairing, what do I rate this? I rate this at 88. At 88. Again, this is still a great cigar, a great distilled spirit, but together they're not making each other great. Only thing is, this distilled spirit is tasting just a little bit better. That's pretty much it for this pairing. I hope you enjoyed this pairing, and I hope you go out and try one of these individually. And by all means, go ahead and try this combination. If you have this in your humidor or you see this in the stores, go out and try it. You might find it a little bit different than me, but again, this is not something that I could recommend as saying this is a great, perfect pairing. All right, I'm Charles Walhingford. Oh, I also forgot. I have something for you. I have my saying of the night, and this is my saying. Nobody puts baby in the corner.